Hi, my name is Paul. Simpson.
Hi, Paul. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Well, my name is Nat, and I am 24 years old. I
Mhm.
go to church. Well, right now I work at H&M as a part-time sales associate, and I go to church on Sundays, which takes up most of my time. And then I will be re-attending Green River in this
Oh,
springtime.
it's nice.
Thank
What do you want to talk about today?
you. I don't know. There's a lot to talk about.
Let's start with the first thing that pops in your mind that's occurring in your life.
Okay, well, we can talk about transgender. Well, do you know what transgender is?
Yes, of course. It's my profession to know. So, do you want to elaborate on what you mean by transgender? Do you want to talk about it?
Oh, well, I'm 24 years old, and I'm starting to think about transitioning as maybe a
Oh.
yeah. It's been on my mind a lot, but I don't know. I guess it's just a really weird stage in my life as far as being in church a lot, and then I don't know, doing things that I want to do. If that makes any sense.
That makes perfect sense. I understand where you come from. So you talked about you were feeling weird about the process of transitioning.
Well, I think it's weird because maybe I'm just so set in the ways boys were supposed to be, and then it's a hard, especially in America where people aren't as aware of transgender issues as they are in other places like Thailand or even American Samoa. Over here in America, it's a little more taboo for people to see like transgenders.
Does that offend you in any way? Or?
Does it offend me? Or I mean, I think it's understandable if people don't understand what they don't, or people are scared of what they don't know. So I don't think it's something that I blame people for. And I mean, hopefully it'll change in the future, but it's not something that I'm angry about or anything.
So what I'm getting from you is that you're feeling a little scared and that society won't accept who you are as a person.
Well, I think society is. I think it's mainly just my family.
Your family?
Yeah, not society. So maybe we should. Society, I probably could care less, or maybe that's how I feel. But I think my biggest issue is with my family, just seeing how they would take it, and I'm slowly like doing things that they see as different, but I mean it's not, and I think I'm slowly easing into it, but I don't know.
How does your family feel about this process?
Well, it depends. My immediate family, like my cousins and aunties, I think are fine with it. Some of my aunties are not. I mean, like I said, I was raised in a strictly religious family, like a church every Sunday. I don't think I've missed a Sunday for like a long time, unless I go to work. And my dad is totally not for it, and so is my mom, I think. But I mean, it wasn't something we actually sat down and had a big, long conversation about. So it's not like I don't know. Maybe it's just that I'm missing that conversation part or having the conversation.
So you're mentioning about your father being. Can you talk about that?
Talking about or how he feels about it.
You're talking about how you feel. How does he really feel?
Well, I think he doesn't. He's not really understanding about the whole transgender issue, and I don't know if you know this, but in Samoa there's a lot of transgender folk out there, and I think my parents and I mean, obviously my parents were exposed to the idea of transgender, and it's not something they agree with according to their beliefs in the Bible, and it's just something he believes is like something I can get over, I guess. So in his mind, it's just like a little trivial thing, but in my mind, it's like not that small.
So what I'm hearing from you is that you're going through church and you're reading the Bible, and some of your family members are against it because of it, and but you're transgender, and that doesn't help with your process of being a correct? Or
I think I'm kind
getting the
confused.
picture?
Yeah.
Mm. Do you want to talk more about where you are as a transgender?
Where
Right
I am, what currently transitioning. Well, I've started hormones a while ago. I think it was last year, but then I stopped taking it after like 3 months of pills, only because of that whole money thing. I mean, it wasn't a priority for me to get the pills
Mm-hmm.
at the time because I was like, I'm in school. Well, I was in school. I'm on a break right now, and then the school, church, work. I mean, the whole thing was just too much for me, and then I had to pay for other things, and then the pills were just extra things I couldn't eat. And now um I'm in a weird spot only because it's like in between transitioning, I guess. I mean, I don't wear a bra or anything because I don't have any hormone things like that.
How do you feel about that?
About,
Not wearing a bra and stuff like that.
I mean, to me, it's comfortable is what I'm used to. So I mean, it's 24 years with that one. So I mean, what's a couple more years with that one? I guess that's what I'm thinking in my head. And then to me, I mean, I wouldn't want to do that unless I go all the way anyways. So I'm like in a weird spot. I don't expect everyone to be like, oh, address me as like the preferred gender pronouns or she, when I'm not fully transitioned. So I mean, I definitely don't blame anyone who says
How do you feel when people call you
he.
he or she? Do you feel
Well, I don't mind. I'm so used to it. I mean, I don't get angry about it. I mean, there's certain people, I mean, of course, my family and my friends that say he that I totally understand. I mean, it's what we're used to. But then she is definitely something that makes me more comfortable, especially with people I'm around. And then,
mm-hmm.
but like I said, I mean, I don't blame anyone if I'm not even fully transitioned. I mean, I can't expect people to be like, she and you're not fully transitioned.
So you're expected to be called in either gender, but you still have a lot of years
Yeah.
to go to transition.
Yeah, and then plus there's people who don't even believe in it as well. So I mean,
especially coming from a church background.
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure my parents are never ever going to call me she, which I don't mind. But I mean, it's really up to other people what they want to call me.
So you don't mind people calling you either?
I mean, I don't mind. I prefer, but
I
prefer what I prefer, which is she. But I mean, I definitely don't have any hard feelings towards anyone who's like, who doesn't believe in that sort of thing,
mm-hmm.
in the idea of being transgendered. So I mean, everyone has their own beliefs, so I shouldn't blame them for believing whatever they believe.
Interesting. Well, props on you being a brave person for going out in the world, for being who you are. That's very brave because some people in this world don't have that, that courage to be who they are due to other obligations.
Mm-hmm.
But you have so much courage in you to
be
who you are as a person.
That's right.
That's good to hear. So, how long you been? So, when are you trying to transition in your life?
I mean, I want to finish school first. I want to be able to not worry about.
As long as you have goals.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to worry about going to school and then paying for hormones, or even taking hormones and then don't even have the energy to go to school or work. So yeah, I just want to finish school, and then if I feel the same way, then I probably will. I'll continue from there.
So you have these goals.
Yeah, and my
you have to follow in for.
And they're like lenient goals. I mean, I should have graduated already, but I mean, I want to graduate. I just don't know when it's gonna happen.
When it's gonna happen.
Hopefully 2 quarters from now, we will see.
But it's good you have goals to look up to, so you can
something to go to.
That's good.
Thank you.
Some people don't have goals, but you have goals to aim for in order for you to, then later on you can transition in life comfortably. That's good. So what I'm getting from you is that you're having a hard time transitioning, but you have goals to guide yourself later on in your transition, but there's obstacles that you have to face as a transgender, your family, your church,
Mm-hmm.
but you believe in God and the Bible and everything, and to you, you're a female, and that you believe that would never stop you being who you are, but you fully believe of your religion. So I'm saying
Yes.
your father and your family, you're having a hard time with them, but later on, you're going to have goals and graduate, and then you become who you are as a person later in life.
If everything works out.
Well, thank you now for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So much. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Nice talking to you.